He slumped over onto the wooden floor, his body folded in half like a boxer out cold.
Ace! Motherfucker!
June cried out and dropped to her knees beside him. She put her arm around his neck and did her best to lift him up.
What happened, Ace? Say something!
She shook him frantically. His eyes fluttered open. I'm alright. His voice was weak and slightly slurred.
How are you? Fine.
This... He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
What the fuck?
In it was a syringe and a small vial. The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. It read, Sapporo Beta. Sapporo Beta? Junpei had no idea what it meant, or what kind of medicine it might be.
Did you use this?
Yeah. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms. I thought it might be useful later. I think I'll be using it on myself.
Why do you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am very tired. Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall Junpei and June's attempts to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He'd injected himself so that they would be forced to leave him behind. Aw, Ace, dude.
Ace, no.
Is there something you want to say? I'd just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
No! Don't, Ace, don't fall asleep!
You feel warm. So comfortable. I could just fall asleep. I think I'll have a nice dream. Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying. Oh God, Ace!
Ace!
June, get away from him, man! He's about to pop!
Ace!
She shook his shoulder again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told him he was alive. Junpei was relieved to see he was in fact still breathing. He lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity. Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Right? She wasn't feeling any remorse, Junpei was sure of that. Still, he held no grounds upon which to oppose her. It felt wrong, but he had to agree. And suddenly Santa spoke. Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we? Huh? What do you mean? Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door. Ah, yeah, that's true. Well, enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want? I want number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet. Got it. Okay, so you're 8. Alright, you're next, 7. Which one do you want? I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady. What? You what? What did you just say? Her face distorted by rage, Lotus took a step towards 7. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught his hand in the cookie jar. Ugh. You're gonna get it next time, motherfucker. She shot him a glare that would have melted steel and turned and stalked off. Stalked off? Alright, who's next? Santa's gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei. Junpei, which door do you want? At last, Junpei's mind was already made up. Was it? Right, so, chickadee check. If we go through door 3, we can guarantee that in the same room as 7 or Lotus. If we go in the door with 7, we'll be with 7. If we go with 8, we'll be with Lotus. Now, we've already had some kind of interaction with 7, you know? Well, as much as we could, we have some idea of what he's about, you know? We know he suffers from amnesia. He knows how to play Baccarat. He knows the stuff about boats. That's about it. But with Lotus, we don't know too much other than that she's very objective and realistic, you know? Her objective, get out, and she'll make any necessary decision to achieve that objective. Now, with 3, we could be with anyone. So that's the dilemma. It's not even a dilemma, it's just a crossroad. And I have a feeling, whichever one we pick, literally and metaphorically, some doors will open but others will close. So, do I want to go with 7? I don't think I want to go with 7 because, like I said, I've already got some feedback on the kind of person he is, you know? So I kind of feel like I'd be wasting an opportunity to get to know other people in this situation with us. So I think I'm going to go with 8. I think I'm going to be with Lotus. I think I'm going to go with door 8. Okay, 8 it is. Yeah. Alright then, that means June's got to go through 7.
Why? Why?
What? Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain. The 6 of us are going to keep going without leaving anyone behind. There's only 3 ways we can do it. Plan A. Go through 7 with 358, and go through 8 with 467. Plan B. Go through 7 with 457, and go through 8 with 368. Plan C. Go through 7 with 367, and go through 8 with 458. And that's it. Those are our only options. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now? Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corner of her eyes.
Oh no, my Jumpy. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time? Rainbows.
Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. I know I don't. Junpei might, but I don't. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. Wait for me, my queen. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile. Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never going to see each other again. We gotta split up, but it's only for a while. This is just like when we went into 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that. You mean
they're connected somewhere?
Yeah. Probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected. I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
Well, if they don't connect, neither team can go through door 9. Wow, 7! There he is, he reels it in. Slam dunk. In other words, the game would end right here. Sir's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure the son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end the game until we get through that 9 door. June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, landed his hand gently on her shoulder. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise. June bit her lip and gave him an almost, imperceptible nod.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Promise. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment. Oh, you guys! You done! Come on now, yeah? He stretched and continued. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover? Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Yeah, whatever, mate.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care. Alright, well, I guess we're ready to go. Let's move. At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked toward 7. While Clover, Lotus, and Junpei. What? So I'm with fucking, Big Tits McGee here. Like, I'll cut you if it means I get to live a second longer, mother. I'll cut you. And also, psychotic, don't touch me. Or, I'll summon the devils on you. This is gonna be great. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest, and it got lost. Are you ready?
Yeah! Yeah!
Then shall we go? The door had opened. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. Ah, shit. Them seconds, son. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, towards 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled his body into the door. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. Right, 81 seconds left. Get on it, kids. Get on it! Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Phew! Alright, stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof perhaps.
Pointless!
She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity. What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys, is she? Pfft, needs to get a pair of these. Get a pair of these, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do, Junpei. Up high. The sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. Set into the wall on the left side was a large iron door. For a few minutes they stood in front of the door examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it. A laboratory? Huh. That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place. Nah, me neither. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices. Junpei. Huh? Please, you first.
What? This is bullshit.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. Ugh, fine. Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but he examined the room. It became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover boarded up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into the wall made it impossible to see into the other side of the division. Junpei walked to the window and looked through. The hell? He wasn't sure what else to say. What? In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table. Well, that looks pretty fucking creepy. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus had come up next to him. You don't think this thing is gonna like suddenly sit up or something, do you? I don't like shit like that. Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know. Stop it! Stop it! Just thinking about it's terrifying. She was gripping her arms, the knuckles in her hands were white. It was then that Junpei noticed Clover. She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn, and somehow sad. This girl is gonna lose it, I can tell. She is gonna fucking snap. And I do not want to be near her when it does. There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and as kindly as he could, spoke. Are you okay? Clover looked away.
What are you talking about, huh?
I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can.
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together. Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then said,
Junpei! You just don't care, motherfucker!
The cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them. What happened? Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look! Just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone!
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover began to walk quickly away. Hey! Clover, wait! Hold on! He might as well have been talking to a wall, for the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut into the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway. Oh shit! Clover, you turd! And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a, portcullis. Sealing Clover in. Oh no, them portcullises, motherfuckers, sneaky.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Oh yeah, you don't want to be quiet now, do you? Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could. You hang on. I'll get it open. Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but... Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you just gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles. Well, if it is, then there's got to be a way to open it. Junpei nodded. Just what I was thinking. Now all we've got to do is find it. Lotus and I can look around here. Clover, you're going to have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh yeah! I'm on it!
Oh, great, here we are again. Okay. So, the lab. Bollocks.
Chippy! Do something, please!
Motherfucker. A silver handrail. A window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. Oh, buddy. Ethanol? I wonder if this was for antisepsis, you know. No, it says anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous? Is that different from the regular ethanol? Come on, that's common knowledge. Anhydrous ethanol is a powerful cleaner. It can erase marks left by a permanent marker. Well, shit, I didn't know that. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red marks on them. The 9! Red lighter. Can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yeah, just as I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Most likely. The mouse. The keyboard. The monitor! This is the computer. The power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oh yeah, you're right. No power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Just sticking a power cable isn't gonna do anything. Well, I don't know about that. Well, first we need to find one. The hands on the clock have started moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. But I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Sweet! The monitor doesn't have a power cable. So, one end of the cable needs to be connected to a monitor. And the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot. I can't use it. What's wrong now? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable in to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. That's right. Shit. I had a feeling it wasn't gonna be that simple. I think this thing's supposed to be the power that supposed to power that machine in the other room. But it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. With this keyhole thingy. This is a really old type of keyboard. This is a keyhole. Now, this looks like a keyhole for the activation key. Activation key, huh? There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Why don't you move one? I'll give it a try. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened. Well, balls. I wonder what this cable is connected to. Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends into the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. cardboard box. There were some papers and stuff in it. What's in the box? Oh no, maybe snakes in it. Looks like it's quite full. And as far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiment. It's all really technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Alright, well, balls. I don't know what I was hoping for there. This looks like a control panel for an electronic lock. There's a red light on the display. That means it's locked. If we can get that light to turn green, then maybe we can get Clover back. This looks like the control for some kind of electronic lock. The red light is on. Well then I guess it's gotta be locked. And there's a green light just below it. Whatever, that one isn't lit. I bet it will turn on if we can unlock it, right? Yeah, but how are we gonna unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, no keyboard for putting in the password. I have no idea. Right, no, come on. Hey, Clover! There's a door over here too.
Wait! Wait, I'm behind there!
I can hear her over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it. I can't open it. Clover, what about your side?
Nah, it won't work! I can't even move the knob!
Oh shit. It looks like this door's the exit. The door on the right just goes to a laboratory. Oh, this isn't going anywhere. No dice. It won't open. I mean, that's about as much as I expected. I don't think Zero would let us out of the room quite that easily. My tits. Did you know that ethanol is used in some kind of alcoholic drinks? So does that mean you could use booze to clean up Marco graffiti? Well, I don't know about that. I'd rather drink it than use it to clean. Don't drink that. I'm not gonna drink it, idiot! Apparently it can erase the marks of a permanent marker, which I've yet to see. A power cable with 3 prongs. Ah, my fucking days.
Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys!
Hey Clover, how are the power cables over there?
Yeah? What do you mean?
Well, does the plug have 3 prongs or 2?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look.
Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there.
The cable on the bottom has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What's that mean?
That's it. Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here?
Okay, boy.
But
Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to my computer. I can't take it over to you.
damn it. It's no good then.
Well, how about just a plug?
What?
The plug? Or maybe more like a connector. It's the sort of thing that makes a plug with 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2. Still useless?
Not useless. Not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for.
Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit?
And back down she goes.
Alright. Unplugged. Now hand it over to you over the buzz, okay?
Alright, sweet.
Now I wonder what they washed here. these weird colored stains all over the sink.
It's a bit weird.
I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen line over here. I think someone probably used it to make the table black.
Oh shit! Huh. Well, if they only used a pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it?
Well, yeah, sure. This is a permanent marker, man. Jippy, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker?
Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Just give me a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Should I just do that? Part of the table's been colored over in black with a permanent marker. If I could find something that would get rid of that ink, I could hand it over to Clover through the bars. Alright, let's just go to the bars then. Clover, use the ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it.
What am I gonna wipe with?
Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Ha, kidding. I'm just kidding, man. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover. Right now at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. And I'm trusting you with this.
Huh. You trust me? I feel kinda special.
Well, fuck it. Well, give me the cable. You said you was gonna give me the thing. What happened to that? Motherfucker. Yeah, it's still only got 3 prongs. God damn it. Hey, woman. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table?
Huh?
Soak it in ethanol and then use it to wash off the stuff from the permanent marker, okay?
Alright, okay, I can do that.
Oh, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Go!
Alright, so the cloth and ethanol. Yippee! It's working! Motherfucker! Science and shit is wiping off the permanent ink! Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under the permanent ink.
What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table.
Now I wonder what this is. There's a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. Well, I can't see it from here.
I mean, I can't see it from here. Clover, you got a pen and a notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and hand them over to me through the bars?
Okay. Here, Jumpy. I write down all the numbers from the disc on here.
Paper with numbers on it acquired. Sweet! Okay, now, I need you to get that plug thingy adapter for me. Clover's holding a 2-prong plug. Should be able to get it from her over the bars. Okay, let's do that now.
Here you go. A 2-prong plug.
Alright, thanks.